All right, we're getting into it here. You got to do the work. You got to make it uncomfortable and hard on yourself until the point where the things that are uncomfortable and hard are normal and not hard for you anymore. It starts with activating your body. That's the first thing you need to do when you wake up in the morning. And I'm not talking about exercise. I'm just talking about waking up. The alarm goes off, your feet hit the floor. What do you do next? It could be mobility work. That's a buzzword. You know what that means. It means to work on the tissues of your body so that they are not tight and that they can kind of rebalance themselves and work in an optimal fashion. Another thing you could do would be to jump in a cold shower. Another thing that is probably way more miserable than mobility work, but it sure as hell rips the Band-Aid off for the day and gets you up and gets you going. You know, another thing people like to throw around is like doing meditation, but the ancients did not go right into meditation. They always worked on the body before they worked on the mind. And so this is what I'm asking you to do, is look for that access point early in the day. If you were to simply throw your shoes on and go for a walk, that could be amazing too. If you did that to clear out the clutter, well, there's not really any clutter in the morning, but if you did that to wake things up and prevent the clutter from coming in, you'd then find yourself in the mental headspace to go about doing what would be the next best thing. Some sort of maybe hydration ritual or meditation would be probably acceptable at this time. Studying some sort of spiritual book or something that is going to help you, something that's positive. I would put self-help in that category. But ultimately, you want to find some sort of text or some sort of information, some sort of thought structures or things to study that are going to give you different perspectives and positive perspectives on what you're trying to, the way that you're trying to think. You need to be self-programming first thing in the morning before the demands of the world come slamming in on you, and you simply just go into a routine and a programmed response. And if you want to be able to break those circuits and break those cycles, you have to take the time for yourself. But the first and most important thing is get that body moving in some way, shape, or form. Yoga would be great. Some light stretching movement would be amazing. I mentioned mobility work, I mentioned a cold shower, I mentioned a walk around the block. All those things are great. Anything that you could come up with that involves waking up your body, would love to hear it below. Hit me up.